Go bananas. Bananas are so common in supermarkets today that most people rarely stop to consider how unusual they actually are. Behind their bright yellow peel lies a dramatic story of global trade, scientific innovation, ecological vulnerability, and near catastrophe. Although bananas are now associated with tropical regions in Latin America, they did not originate there. The earliest bananas were first domesticated in Southeast Asia, particularly in areas that are now part of Papua New Guinea and Malaysia, thousands of years ago. From there, they spread across Africa and later to the Americas through colonial trade routes. By the late 19th century, bananas had become a staple import in the United States and Europe, symbolizing exotic abundance and modern global commerce. For much of the early 20th century, the dominant export variety was the Gros Michel banana. The name means Big Mike in French, and it was prized for its thick skin, sweet flavor, and durability during long sea voyages. Companies such as the United Fruit Company built vast plantations in Central America to cultivate this single variety on an enormous scale. The Gros Michel became so widespread that it effectively defined what consumers believed a banana should taste like. However, this success concealed a dangerous weakness: genetic uniformity. Commercial bananas are not grown from seeds in the usual sense. Instead, they are reproduced through cloning. Farmers plant cuttings, genetically identical offshoots, from a parent plant. This ensures consistency in size, taste, and appearance, qualities that are essential for large-scale commercial distribution. Yet cloning also means that every plant is genetically almost identical. If one plant is vulnerable to a disease, all of them are. In the 1950s, this vulnerability became painfully clear. A soil-borne fungus known as Panama disease, Fusarium wilt, began devastating Gros Michel plantations. Because the bananas were clones, they had no genetic diversity to resist the infection. The disease spread relentlessly across Latin America, wiping out entire farms. The once dominant Gros Michel banana virtually disappeared from global trade within a few decades. The industry was forced to adopt a replacement, the Cavendish banana. Named after the British aristocratic family that first cultivated it in greenhouses, the Cavendish happened to be resistant to the particular strain of Panama disease that had destroyed Gros Michel. Today, almost every banana sold in supermarkets in Europe and North America belongs to this variety. Yet the story may be repeating itself. A new strain of the same fungus, known as Tropical Race 4, has emerged and can infect Cavendish bananas. Because these bananas are also clones, they face the same fundamental risk: a lack of genetic diversity. Scientists are now racing to develop resistant varieties through crossbreeding and genetic modification, while researchers explore more sustainable agricultural practices. The history of bananas is therefore more than a tale of fruit. It illustrates the paradox of modern agriculture: efficiency and uniformity bring economic success, but they also create fragility. The banana, so familiar and seemingly simple, is in fact a symbol of how interconnected and precarious our global food systems have become.
Modern agriculture has achieved remarkable efficiency, but this often comes at the expense of sustainability. The history of bananas clearly demonstrates this problem. On the one hand, producing genetically identical crops ensures consistency and simplifies large-scale distribution. Supermarkets benefit from uniform products that meet consumer expectations. However, this uniformity creates vulnerability. When all plants are clones, they share the same weaknesses. As seen with the Gros Michel banana, one disease can destroy an entire global industry. Furthermore, monoculture farming reduces biodiversity and damages ecosystems. It can lead to soil degradation and increased use of pesticides. While efficiency increases short-term profits, it may cause long-term environmental and economic instability. In my opinion, agriculture should balance productivity with resilience. Investing in genetic diversity and sustainable farming methods may initially be more expensive, but it will protect food security in the future.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope it helped you practice your English and learn something new. If you enjoyed it, please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next lesson. I'd also love to hear from you, so share your thoughts in the comments below. Your support means a lot and helps this channel grow. See you again in the next video.